Hey y'all, welcome today. Oh my God, like low energy. But hey, how y'all doing? God, I haven't heard my intro in quite a long time. It peps me up. I quite like it. And the original is on my old laptop, which is no longer accessible to me. But who cares? We're not here to talk about that. But hey, how y'all doing? Okay, Daryl, your comment is still there. Trust me, I cannot see it on StreamYards, but I can see it in my live chat. And Daryl said, okay, I titled this "Let's Talk," which I have since thought of a more appropriate title for it, but I didn't know what else to call it when I was setting up the stream. I just said, "Let's talk." And Daryl came in hot off the press with, "This is a phrase that men dread." And Chris agreed with him. And Jester says, "Sends shivers down my spine." Okay, fair enough. To be fair, it's not exactly a phrase that women like either, but in this context, it's all good. I just meant, let's talk, let's chat, let's shoot the shit, let's get together, let's just meeting of the minds. But anyway, let me go ahead and say hey to y'all before I get started because I'm running on very limited brain cells here. So we had Daryl, which I would highlight that comment, but I can't because I can't find it in my StreamYards. But yes, there is Jester. Hello, Jester. It is good to see you, oh bearded one. Daryl the derelict. It's great to see you too, Twinsy. Chris, again, your comment's gone too. He just said amen, Daryl. But men banding together as men will. I gotta love it. And we've got Snortopoopas Cuber, my favorite polar bear. Hello, he says, hello, humans. Excuse me, hello, humans and other critters. It is good to see you here. So I'm glad y'all are here today. I just, I got some things I just kind of wanted to talk and chat about, and we'll see how things go. God, I don't even know where to start. Uh, This has been, I told someone today. Oh, wait, I see Mary. Bestie. She snuck in there. Hey, Mary. Hey, Mary, how you doing? It's good to see you. Yes, Snorty, let's talk. Let's talk. Oh, it's all good, sweet. Yeah, hell, y'all know my catchphrase. It is what it is. Take that as you will. Make it what you want. But I told someone today, I was like, it's been like hell week wrapped in a month. I mean, everyone's just feeling the pressure. Let's put it that way. Everyone's going through stuff. But oh, Starry! Oh, hey, Starry! It's good to see you. Yes, yes, I'm live in the afternoon. Haven't done this one for a while. Thought, I'd give it a try again. And Snorty says it ate it are what it am. I thought you were gonna say it ate what I am. I'm like, what? It are what I am. Yes, it are what we are. Oh my God, we've got Loki himself crawls out of bed. I heard someone says y'all and woke back up. I'm sorry, Loki. My loud ass voice didn't mean to wake you back up. Please enjoy your rest. I've gotten myself past 2 weeks. Oh, I don't know, maybe 6 hours a week is kind of what I'm living on. That includes an hour or so catching here and there of an afternoon nap. I haven't been sleeping, y'all. I have not been sleeping. And that sucks because we all need our sleep of some kind. Some people need less than others. I get a good 6 hours a night and I'm set. I mean, 6 hours a night is really good sleep for me. That's a good time. For a while there, I was averaging about 3. Then I moved up to 4 and then 5 and then 6, and that was good. But nah, lately, mm-mm, not so much. Um, you know, uh, Tuesday, I lost my cat. I lost Cisco, my beloved Cisco, named after my favorite Star Trek captain in the world. Yes, he was a commander, but he was also a captain. Those of y'all don't get it twisted. I've had people say he wasn't a captain, he was a commander. Yes, he was a captain. Yes, he was. So my Cisco, um, it started Monday night. I was playing Fortnite with Arlena and Jester, and Cisco came and he crawled up on my chair and he was trying to nuzzle against my neck and get down on my chest, which he just doesn't do. He's never, it just hasn't been his modus, if you will. And then he kind of started to slip and he clawed me, and I kind of shifted so he could, get off the chair like cats do, and he just kind of landed and then just laid there. I mean, he was looking around, but he wasn't getting up and walking like other cats normally do. They fall off the chair. It's not a long fall. It's what cats are made for, that kind of thing, and they get up and they move on. And he didn't do that. And this was about I think about 8:30 that night. And I remember talking to him, and then I told Jester and Arlene, I was like, look, I got to go. Something just doesn't seem right. And anyway, I picked him up, and something wasn't right. It was like it knocked the breath out of him, and he couldn't catch his breath. He couldn't, I don't know. I just knew something was wrong. So I stayed up with him all night. I held him in the recliner and just put him down a couple of times to run to the powder room and back. Dozed a little bit in the chair, didn't really sleep real well because I knew something was off. And it's like, okay, first thing in the morning, I'm going to take him to the vet. Well, that morning, I knew there was no point. I knew he was going. I've been through enough cat passings in the middle of the night to know he was dying. And he hated going to the vet. It stressed him out. I had to hold him. I could never put him in a carrier. He would freak out, or if I put him in one of those cardboard carrier things, he would literally claw and chew his way out. So it's like, I am not stressing him out. Hey, Saj. Hey, how are you doing? It's good to see you tonight. Or today. God, sorry. I'm all bleh. Anyway. Snorty, he was 12. He was just going on 12. And I've learned with cats, at least the cats that I've had, 10 years old is like, if they make it to 10, great. After that, it's hit or miss. They could either live another 10 years, or they could get sick and pass within 12 hours. Hey, Stephen, good to see you. Yeah, it never is. It never is. So, and Padawannabe, it's good to see you too. So yeah, it's like, those 9 years are their 9 lives, and then after that, it's kind of borrowed time. So anyway, the way he was breathing and acting, I just knew, and sure enough, that morning, he passed away. But damn it, he was in my arms. I didn't let that cat down. Like I said, just a couple of times to run to the powder room in the middle of the night and come back. Um, and I remember, I just kind of, I just sat there and I held him. Hey, Chris, there you are. I wanted to highlight your comment, but StreamYards is being a butt, and I didn't see it, but I knew you were here. Um, I remember just holding him, and I remember, and this is the cat, y'all. This is the cat that got me through when I first got, but right before I got him, I had lost 3 cats within a month. I had lost one to dementia. He was 13 years old. He had dementia. He was incontinent. He didn't know where he was. He cried all the time like he was in pain. It gets to the point where when their quality of life, and his name was Mulder. That was Mulder. He was a tuxedo. Yes, he was named after the Mulder X-Files. I also had a cat named Scully. Yes, I'm an X-Files nerd or geek or whatever you want to call it. When quality of life goes, you have to do something. You can't hold on to them when they're in pain and they're suffering. And so we had to get him put to sleep. Then about a week later, my other little kitty, Bingle, she passed away from kidney failure. And then a week later after that, my cat, Arwyn, named after Steve Irwin, yes, the Steve Irwin, who, when he passed away, when the actual Steve Irwin passed away, I felt like some of the fun had diminished out of the world because I loved the crocodile hunter. He was like one of my favorite people. Anyway, Arwyn, within 5 hours, started breathing hard, and we took him to the vet, and it turned out he had heart failure. So what the fuck? Within a very short amount of time, I lost 3 cats, and we had 2 left. We had Julius and Gypsy, and we were worried to death that something was going to happen to them. This was years ago. Well, about a month after that, I went to the vet to get some, flea medicine for them, and I saw Cisco. They had him in a really pretty pen, and I walked in, and this cat was playing, this black cat, and I have a thing for black cats. Hey, Steek, how are you? Got those bricks ready for Naboo. Good to see you today. And anyway, I walked in, and he stopped playing, and he looked at me, and he honed in on me with those golden eyes like 2 lasers. And I'm like, okay, wow, what is this cat? And the vet attendants honed in on that too, and they went, took him, and put him in my arms, and they said, oh, he's available for adoption. Well, they put him in my arms. He was 5 months old. He started purring and snuggling, and I was like, oh, I called my husband. I said, guess what? I'm bringing a cat home. And he had already tried to get me to get other cats, but I just couldn't do it. I'm like, I lost 3. I'm not going to replace them. I just can't do it. But anyway, got Cisco, brought him home, and he just filled those holes left. Yes, they do, Starry. They do. They always choose you. Cats will choose you. And 12 years later, here we are. But what struck me about that day, and I'm going to talk really real and raw to y'all today, because that's just kind of the frame of mind I'm in. And I've been untethered, and I've been just not feeling myself for a couple of weeks now. And I feel like I just need to talk about it. And I want to talk about it with y'all. So hence, let's talk. But I remember feeling like I was being drawn back into that dark hole that I was in, about a year and a half ago. And as I was sitting there, I was rocking him, and I was grieving him and crying. And I remember thinking it wasn't supposed to be like this. I've started a new life, and I have embraced this new life. I love this new life. I have come to really appreciate it, and the people I've met, and the possibilities that have opened for me. I love that. And I've shared my story about my husband, and y'all know all that. But I remember thinking, I'm alone, and I wasn't supposed to be alone. My husband's gone. My daughter's out in Indiana living her life, which is, I am thrilled about that. She needed to. She needed to start her own life. My son was at work living his life. And I'm sitting here rocking my cat thinking, what the hell do I do now? What do I do? Do I put him down and go out back and dig a hole and bury him in the ground? Do I call someone? What the hell do I do right now? I didn't know what to do, y'all, and I felt such loss. And, the week before wasn't great, and then leading up to this, and it was like, what do I do? So I thought about it for a minute, and I'm like, okay. And if I'm not pulling up as much things in the chat, I'm sorry. I just kind of wanted to get this out. But Chris, I do see that about Smudge. Yeah. Yeah, Smudge is he's there for me. They all feel it. All the cats feel it. They do. But yeah, he's there. He's doing good. But I called the vet, and I said, look, I know I'm blubbering in the phone, and I'm surprised she could even understand me. But I said, this was about an hour later when I got the courage to do something other than just sit there and rock him. I said, I've just lost my cat. I don't want to put him in the ground. Can I get him cremated? And she was like, of course. Of course. Because at the time I lost my other cats, they did not offer cremation. But when I lost May May a couple of years ago, they did. So I'm like, shit, let's get him cremated. I want to keep him. I want to bring him home. So she was like, yes, bring him in when you can. And we'll, the people have already been here, but they're coming back Friday. So you should have him back by next Tuesday. I was like, okay, about a week. Let's do it. So I was able to actually get up there about 3 hours later. And let me tell you, I did not want to let him go. I held that cat all night. I held him when he died. And about 3 hours later, I was finally able to get to the vet, and I had to turn him over to them. And that broke me. That broke me. Because all this loss that I felt from the past was all trying to overwhelm me again. And I'm sorry, I'm getting a little emotional. I will try to control myself. Thank you, Isaj. Thank you so much. I will definitely look at that. I appreciate that. And I'm gonna get into that. Things that have actually helped me. Things that have helped me get through this. But I came home and I was alone, and again, I felt myself going back there, feeling that depression, feeling that not to that degree, but I could feel if I let myself get there, go back there, that it would be just too easy to do. Chucky's ass, it's so good to see you. We all want to play. Of course we do. We all want to play. That's why we're here. Shit. That's why we're on YouTube. But thank you, Jester. I appreciate that too. I really do. But I got home and I wanted to reach out, but I didn't know how. And I have found that, hey Keely, welcome today. I have found that is a pattern in so many of us that are in pain or something as horrible has happened to us. We isolate ourselves. We want to withdraw for various reasons. Either we don't want to be a burden to someone, or we know they're going through something and we don't want to put our bullshittery on them. We think we're going to bring people down. We think we're going to, I don't know, pick a number, connect a dot. There's a lot of people going through a lot of things. They're going through relationship things, or whether it's family or friends or whatever, they're going through trials there. Shit, Steven's entire apartment floor was flooded. You talk about going through some shit. Just stuff ruined, and stuff that can't be replaced. And I mean, that's a lot. That's a life. That's your whole life upset. you know um People losing animals, losing their pets. Daryl just told us today he lost one of his animals on Wednesday. But he didn't want to reach out because he knew what I was going through. He knew what everyone else was going through. And I should have named this stream Why We Share. Why we should share. Because I want to be there for people. I don't care what I'm going through. I want to be there for people. If someone is hurting or someone just needs an ear to talk, even if they don't want answers, if they just need an ear to talk, I want to try and be there for them as best as I can. Hey, Memes. Good to see you, Memes. And we need to. If we're going to call ourselves a community or a gathering or a fellowship, We need to put our money where our mouths are, and we need to be there for each other, not just a hey, how you doing once in a while in a chat. That's fine. That's good. I'm not saying that's not good. That has its place. That has its moment. But we claim to be a community of like-minded people, and we need to really be there for one another. But we also need to accept that when it's offered. One of the most incredible things that happened is when I did put it on Twitter. I was like, I'm going to put it on Twitter because I need to get it out in the universe how special this cat was to me. And I know some people might say, oh, it's just a pet. They're not just pets, y'all. They're family. When I lost my husband and I was laying in bed all alone, guess who was there for me at night? Were those cats. Cisco slept on my shoulders every single night. And sometimes, yeah, I woke up with sore shoulders. But he was there for me unconditionally. They love us. All they want is a warm place to be, a soft lap, and some good kibble. That's all they want. And we can learn things on how to treat each other by our animals. Yes, Daryl. Animals are our kids. Hey, Dave Bob. Hey, Love Rooster. How are you? LT. Hey, LT. It's good to see you. But one of the things that touched me so much was people sharing their stories of their animals. I'm seeing him in chat, y'all, and I'm sorry I would pull him up, but I would just be squalling and y'all would not be able to understand a damn thing I'm saying. So I am trying to keep my shit together. Yes, Beams, furries are family. Yes. But I got DMs of people sharing their pictures of their little lost, loved ones, their little furry loved ones, and telling me their stories about how much they loved them and how much joy they brought them. And it took me out of myself for a while because I wasn't going to stream at all this week. Tuesday night, I decided no streaming, no VacTube, no Sugar and Spice, no streaming on my channel, no nothing. I was even debating if I was going to go into chats or not. Then I realized, no, I need that. I needed that for a distraction, and I needed that companionship. I needed that connection. I needed that connection with people because y'all know me. Shit, I'm social. Okay, Gemini rising. Hello, nice to meet you. Air sign. I need to be around people, and I've spent so fucking long alone by myself that I'm like, I am not going to go there again. I got to do what I can not to go there again. I have a support system. I want to use that support system in the best kind of way. So, and I have streamed Sugar and Spice. I couldn't do back to Tuesday night. I couldn't. But Sugar and Spice was good. Yesterday I kind of felt myself going down that depression hole, but I'm like, nope. Rambling, Mary are doing Fortnite for the charity for Extra Life. I'm going to go on there, and I went on there and I had a great time. I had a good time. Didn't sleep. This morning started going down that bad rabbit hole of, and I've been depressed for a little bit. Like I said, I haven't been myself. It's been a couple of weeks. I just haven't been myself, and I'm trying. But I realized we need to be here for each other. We need to reach out to each other because we're not monoliths. We're not little individual islands. Humans are social creatures. And one of the ways that we bond, whether it's through affection, whether it's through passion, whether it's through laughter, is sharing our burdens and sharing our sorrows and helping lift each other up. And I can't do much. I can't do much for people. Um, I'm not financially where I once was. Um, Physically, I can't be there. All of my friends are all over the place. They're in different states or different countries. I can't physically be there for them when they're going through trials like I desperately want to. But I can share your burden. I can figuratively hold your hand and listen to you. I can give you my shoulder. I can I can maybe lighten your load a little bit. It's what we need. And it's what we as a community we need to dedicate ourselves to do. Hey, hey, Ma, how are you? Good to see you. Welcome today. It's what we need to do. And if y'all hear kittens in the background, I apologize. They're oh my God, my house, my house. God, help me. Um, but yeah, we need to protect each other. We need to watch out for each other. Dildo, I thought I heard you slide in through the back door. Shit, that sounded so bad. Hi. Oh God. Look. Anyway, it's good to see you. Shit. God. I'm thinking sliding in DMs. Anyway, it is what it is. Y'all know me. Words just funnel out. Anyway, no brain cells, no sleep. Oh my God, I'm surprised there hasn't been more what the fuck out of context moments today. But it is a sentimental day. So yes, Dave Bob, I'm a cat lady confirmed. Anyway, we need to help each other out. And I know not everyone's going to get along. I know there's going to be, those people over there, these people over here. What the hell? We're humanity. That shit happens. Okay? But we need to be there for each other, to protect each other, to listen to each other, and to accept it when it comes our way. Because that's what communities do. It's what they should do. And if you call yourself part of this community, damn it, you need to be signing up for more than just, well, I'm just going to frequent a couple of streams here and there. If that's your jam and that's what you want to do, fine. That you go ahead and do that. But I want to be part of something bigger, and I want to be part of something better. I look at all these names and I recognize each and every one of y'all. Hey, Padawannabe. Each and every one of y'all. I see you, kitty bear. Hey, I see you. Hang on, y'all. Let me shift some cats around. Hey, pod racing. Quick Quack Jin made the Jedi way. Oh, I got a kitten climbing up right now. Hang on, let me get him up here. All right, I got 3 of them snuggling in my lap. Let me tell y'all, the cats know. They know something's different. They know something's different. Hey, Pacific. How are you doing? My point is this. When you feel yourself going down that deep, dark rabbit hole and you want to withdraw, and I'm not talking about taking a breather. Shit, everybody needs a breather. Everybody needs a vacation from social media. I've not actually had an official one yet. I have cut back on some streamings at times where I've needed to, but I haven't actually said, okay, a full week of no YouTube, no Twitter, nothing. Because to be honest, I don't think I could do it. Louise! Hey, Louise! And yes, Dave Bob, Twinkies and sausages are being served. They will always be served here at Chez Avalon. Thank you for pointing that out. But yeah, it's like I said, I'm too social. I don't think I could do it. I think it would make me feel worse. But if you need a break, take a break. But I'm talking about coming together and being a community, a real community, a real gathering, a real fellowship, whatever the hell kind of word you want to put on it. Because we need that. I need that. Shit, I'll speak for myself. I need that. And sometimes it's hard because I tend to want to internalize somebody else's pain. I will take that onto myself. And I've had people tell me, you can't do that for your own self preservation. You can't do that. Hey, Shay, it's good to see you. You've got to keep things in perspective. And yeah, that's true. I do. I do need to keep things in perspective. Otherwise, I will just yeah, be gone with emotion. And I'm an emotional person. Y'all know that. Yes, Palpatine, you can be Gollum. I dubbed thee Gollum. There you are. You can. Oh, dildo, I see you. I'm not highlighting that shit. Fuck it. I see you. And that is actually what we need. We need someone to step up and say, I see you. You're not alone. I see you. It takes no time at all to DM someone and say, hey, I see what you're going through. I am so sorry. What can I do for you? How can I help? Or, hey, you know what? I can relate. Shit, anytime you need to talk or you just want to shoot the shit, here I am. Y'all, that takes no time at all and it costs nothing, but damn it, it is priceless. It is priceless. So it's a two-way street. If you're feeling lonely or you're down or you've got shit falling all around you, reach out to someone. And at the same time, if people reach out to you and they're like, "Hey, I'm here for you," accept it. Believe in it. I know life can be shitty. My God, this month itself has been one crap fest after another for a lot of people. I don't know what it is. Last year was so different. This year it's like, damn, what the hell? Did the world just explode on everyone? What the hell, y'all? But at the same time, sometimes we get sugar and we get shit in equal amounts. And sometimes the shit is piled on so high and we're in it so deep, it's hard to see the sugar. But it's all there. That's life. And I've got to remind myself, oh my God, Binks, don't step on the keyboard. That is my moose pit bull of a black cat. He is shaped and built like a freaking cannon. He's like a barrel of a cat, and he just decides wants to walk across my keyboard. Okay, well, nothing was detached. Nothing was ruined. I'm still here, so we're all good. Anyway. But I've been really having to remind myself that lately. And it is so easier to tell other people that and help them believe it than it is for us to believe it ourselves. Again, I'll speak for myself. I could be encouraging to other people, but damn it, I am the hardest person to encourage myself. I get in my head. Yes, I've been told that. Yes, I do. It is true. I get in my head and it sucks ass. Sucks ass. You know, 6 inches wide, 15 feet deep. That well goes straight down into those murky waters. And sometimes I've got a really hard time climbing out of that well. And I've got some damn good people around me that help me do that. And that's another thing. Find a good support system. Find people that you really can relate to and can trust. And y'all know what I realized today? It's the truth. I surround myself with people who are really smart, who know their shit, who know how to get stuff done. Not all of us have all the answers. And I'm not, I understand that, but I'm not talking about that. I surround myself with people that are not like me. Just, there's a line in a song that says, I'm frightened of the devil, but I'm drawn to those who ain't afraid. That's me. I admire, and it's subconscious too. I admire those qualities in people because I know at the end of the day, I can trust them and they can help me fix my shit. They can talk to me truly. They can be straight. Oh my God. One thing I can't stand is when somebody's just blowing smoke up your ass. I can't stand that. And Mary, no, 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 no. No, you're not. You're one of the ones I'm thinking of. You are very smart. And y'all, I'm not just talking, book smart. I'm talking savvy smart. And Jester, fair enough. Fair enough. I will, Daryl. I will. But oh, sorry, so am I. Oh my God. Yeah, the Harfoots are terrifying. Fucking terrifying. Get those damn milkweed shit out of your hair and brush it and at least stand in the rain for 10 minutes and wash. My God, I could smell them a mile away just through the screen. Rings of power, my ass. Anyway, sorry, I got distracted there for a minute. But it's true. I don't like people blowing smoke up my ass, and I don't do it to others. I want it to be real. I want it to be raw, and I want it to be truth. And that's another thing we have to do in this community, gathering or fellowship. Let's be real with each other. Let's be real. If you see someone being attacked or some assholes coming down on someone, you know what? You have every right to say, nope, not going to happen. That is my friend, or that is part of my fellowship, or whatever, however you want to put it. And you could be cordial and polite about it. But I found there's a lot of ways to cordially and politely tell someone to go fuck off. It can be done. It could be nice, but you can still say to them, motherfucker, I see you, leave them alone. We need more of that too. Because it's who we are. We're here for each other. We say we're here for each other, y'all. Let's be here for each other. Whether you're reaching out to give someone a hand or you need a hand given to you, it's a two-way street. Now, I've learned a lot this year. I've learned a lot. And I really know who's in my corner. But you know what? That has taken time and energy from all parties. We don't just spring out of someone's forehead, fully grown and fully emotionally mature, and saying, I'll take you and you and you. You're my friends. No, it takes time and it takes effort. That's exactly right, Stephen. Without honesty, there is no foundation. We are all faulted. Damn straight. We are all faulted. In a way, that's kind of a beautiful thing. Because that means we can grow together. We can share our joys. We can share our burdens. We can share our experiences. And our experiences are all different, y'all. They're all different. But joy is joy and pain is pain. You don't have to go through the same damn thing as somebody else to empathize with them. And to say, hey, you're my brother or you're my sister or whatever. I love you. I care about you. I'm here for you. However you're comfortable saying things. And the more we do that, the more we share in each other's joys and accomplishments and be in each other's orbit, then the more we can share in each other's burdens because those relationships are real. Those connections are real. You're not just a name on a screen. You're a living, breathing human being who can relate to somebody else. And y'all know that, y'all know what it's done for me. I'll say this, what it's done for me coming out of what I came out of. Y'all know what a change that has made in my life. And I'm fighting tooth and nail not to go back into that kind of depression. Tooth and nail. And y'all know how social I am. And when I find myself wanting to pull away or find myself wanting to isolate myself, something is wrong. And I've heard a lot of people say that lately. From all different walks of life, they've said, I just kind of find myself wanting to isolate myself. And it's like, I get it. There's times when we have to be alone and we have to reflect, but no one should ever feel alone. Thank you, cats. Oh my God. They should never feel alone. And it needs to be real. And yeah, Loki, I absolutely, and I am not just talking about bullshit. I'm not just talking about drama bullshit. I agree. There's a time and a place, and there comes a point where it's like, okay, you go over there and do your thing. I'm gonna come over here and do my thing. I don't have time for that, because some people do. Some people just want to whine and whine, and again, it happens. But people with real problems and real issues, that we can be there for each other. We can say, I understand this. I understand you. I see you. And Loki, that is not what I want for this. Absolutely. That's one of the reasons I'm talking today, because I don't want to see that happen. I do not want to see that happen. I won't lie. If that happens, that will break my heart. That would break my heart because of what this place means to me, and how it has brought me out of such a dark place. And I'm not the only one, y'all. There's lots of stories like mine. I am not unique. There are lots of stories like mine where people have found something here. They have found something worth living here. But I don't know. I know I'm kind of all over the place with this. Yes, Padawannabe, I agree. Self-care is a must, and no, do not get that confused with self-love. I get self-care. Shit, y'all have heard my story. I went for a week. I sat in a chair. I didn't eat. I didn't sleep. I got up, used the powder room. That was it. I didn't bathe, nothing for a solid week of my life. I stared into space. No self care at all. I didn't care. I didn't give a shit about myself. That is not a place you want to be. And people have worse stories than mine. I'm under no illusion of that. I've heard some of them where my heart just broke in two because of what people have had to endure. We all deserve kindness. We all deserve joy. We all deserve love. All of us. And the thing that frosts my tit is that it is not that hard to give, and it's not that hard to receive. It's not. When we get out of our own damn heads, it is not that difficult. It's all the bullshit that we pile on stuff that makes things like that difficult. Well, they don't want to hear my story, or, well, I don't want to burden them, or I don't know how to respond to this person. Yeah, Starry, we all deserve a friend. Someone who has your back, who supports you. And we're imperfect people. We're going to screw up. We're going to fuck up. You know, we're going to do that. We're going to have times where it's just you say the wrong thing or you don't, or you say the right thing at the wrong time or the wrong thing at the right time or whatever. We all do that with each other. But it's the grace that we also should give each other to say, you know what? I get what you're saying. I cannot stress that enough, y'all. I don't want to go back down that horrible, horrible well again. I don't. And the grief that I have felt this week has been demobilizing almost, emotionally and demoralizing. And I have accepted my husband's death and I have moved on, genuinely moved on. I know he wanted me to be happy. He wanted me to find a tribe of my own. He wanted me to find someone to care about. He wanted me to find all these things. And I'm like, yep, it's all good. It's all good. But times like this, when you least expect it, still take you back to areas and times that you just don't want to revisit. It's when you least expect it. And none of us need to be there. And at the same time, if you have something happy and light and in front of you, try and see it. Because no matter how dark things can get, and y'all, they can get dark. Y'all all know this. We've all been through our own shit. We all have baggage. No matter how dark things get, there really is still good in the world. Yeah, Isaj. We all face death so we can appreciate life. Loki. Arwyn, if anyone who claims to care about you isn't there for you 100%, then they aren't worth the title friend, loved one, companion, whatever. Yeah. And I've said it before, sometimes it's 70%, 30%, sometimes it's 50-50, sometimes it should always be 100-100. But there have been times that my friends have been so low, they've only been able to operate at 30% capacity. That's okay because I can get them through that next 70% if they let me. Because then I know maybe when I'm at 30% one day, they'll be there for me at 70% or whatever the ratio is. And Meme says, when all are perfectly imperfect creatures, if we can clear the cache of hatred from our hearts, heads and hearts, imagine possibilities. Yeah. Padawannabe says, even a small light is enough when the darkness surrounds us. Damn straight. Because when there's darkness around us, that light is going to burn 3 times as bright. Thank you, Starry. I wish I could hug you too. And y'all, again, I apologize. I don't mean to get so emotional about this, but this has been on my mind for a while, and it just kind of accumulated with losing Cisco this week. It's accumulated because I try and keep things light, and I try and keep things positive because that's kind of my default setting. I don't know if y'all noticed that. But yeah, sunshine, rainbows, and unicorn farts. That's kind of how I've been summed up. Yeah, that is my default. I like being happy. I like looking for joy in really weird places. For lack of a better word, I do. I like weird things. It turns my crank. But I just haven't been feeling that lately. I haven't. And I've been desperately trying. And I don't like not feeling like myself. Damn it. I feel like I'm wearing someone else's skin. It's just weird and creepy. Just no. Daryl says, that's why we are the way we are. No racism, no judgments, no bullshit. We spread love and fellowship like butter on this jelly roll of a world. Damn it. Yes. Yes. And one day, Cambrian, one day, yeah, one day we'll have a soundboard. We'll see. It'll sound like butterfly wings. Just imagine the glitter. Anyway, so my point of this whole damn schnozzle shit show of a stream is this: shit happens. Let's share it. Don't cut yourself off from people that genuinely want to be there for you. Because I've held back a lot and I've just not been myself. And I've seen it in the way I've interacted with people. I've seen it with just the way I felt. I have felt off. Untethered is the best way to describe it. And it's because I haven't reached out the way I've needed to. And I haven't said, hey, I really need to talk. Can you be there for me? I will be there for you whenever you need it. But right now, I need you to be there for me. Can you do that? There's nothing wrong with that. It's what we need. It's what we need. Now, I'm going to close out here in a minute. Um, I will be back tonight. I am doing an Arwyn After Dark. And damn it, I'm going to have my wine. I'm going to have my friends. I hope to have all of y'all. And I'm just, who knows? Maybe there will make an appearance of Arwyn's What the Fuck Y'all Dictionary. I haven't decided yet. I don't know what we're doing, but it is Friday night and we all need to come together and enjoy one another. The shit will still be there. Let it be there. But put it aside for an hour or two. And let's celebrate one another. Let's celebrate our friendships. Let's celebrate our relationships. Let's do something for each other. Let's just enjoy things for a while because you do not know how far that goes. When there's some kindness and there's some fellowshipping and there's some joy and some laughter and just over stupid shit, y'all. Yes, we're adults, but we're also big kids too. Shit. Look at what we enjoy. Look at some of the stuff we enjoy. Yeah, we're big kids. Let's be stupid together. Y'all know how fun it is to be stupid together. It's wonderful. Because that's what takes us through the hard times, are these memories and these relationships. That's what gets us through the bullshit at the end of the day. I could not have made it through this week. Another week, I couldn't have made it through without knowing and reaching out and knowing there's people here for me. And you know why they're here for me? Because damn it, I am there for them 3,000%. If I call you my friend, I mean it. It is for life. I will do whatever I can for you, however possible. However I can. I will always be honest with you. I will never lie to you. Even if it hurts, I will tell you the truth. You know why? Because I love you and I respect you. So anyway, tonight, Arwyn After Dark, it's going to be shit. 7:30. 7 I was going to say 7, but I'm like, no, I think I made it for 7:30 because I got to pick up my son at work and get my wine and I'm a woman. I got things to do. I got to primp and pick out my outfit and all that because I'll be on camera. I usually am for Boozy Boozers and Arwyn After Dark. So, yep, I will be there doing that. But then I might have some glitter flowing on some cheeks. Who knows? Thank you, Starry. Thank you. And yeah, Stephen sums it up. Truth matters. And that's being truthful when someone needs help too. If you need help, damn it, don't sit on that shit. Reach out. Reach out. Because it's supposed to be what we're about, right? Anyway, I'm going to leave you with something. And if I get claimed for it, I get claimed for it. To be honest, I ain't really that worried about it. And I hope y'all can hear it. If not, then you'll just have a pretty picture to look at on your way out. But there's a song I want to share with y'all. It's almost cheesy in its simplicity. But I want to leave you with something positive because, again, it's kind of how I roll. We all deserve joy. We all deserve friendship. We all deserve love. Each and every fucking one of us. I don't care what you've been through. I don't care what you're going through. Kitty Bear, it's in Eastern time, 7:30 Eastern. But you all deserve it. And I'm so glad to be here with y'all. You have no idea. You've made this little Southern girl's life turn around. And I may not always say it, and I should. I will try and rectify that, but I'm always, always thinking it. So I'm going to leave you with this song. And I really want y'all to go and have a wonderful day. Reach out to someone. Tell them you care about them. I love y'all, and I hope to see you tonight. Bye, y'all.
That's where you find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow. Bluebirds fly, and the dream that you did to, oh, why can't someday I wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind. Be where trouble melts like a lemon drops, high above the chimney top. That's where you find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow. Way up high, and the dream that you did to, oh, why can't I?